best team in the NBA? We've seen Denver play OKC. They've swapped wins and losses. We've seen over the past couple weeks Boston play OKC twice, I believe. OKC beat them twice. The Cavs have still been rolling, playing lights out basketball. The Lakers, obviously LeBron got hurt. We'll talk about that next. Who is the best team in the NBA right now as of March 13th, 2025?
I think you gotta say Cleveland. I mean,
And why?
Cleveland's still in the midst of, I think, a 14-game win streak right now, if I'm not mistaken. Also, Cleveland is the healthiest team. Think about Boston is obviously Boston defending champions, but like KP has played, I think, 30 games this year. Like they say KP got an illness right now and they don't know what it is. Like a respiratory illness that they don't know what it is. So he's been out the past 9-10 games. OKC, I like what OKC is doing. I think OKC is probably the best team in the Western Conference. I love the roster construction. I think they have the MVP on their squad. I also like the fact that they're going double big now, which is something I thought that we would see. Well, which is something I thought that we would just see in general. But we're seeing a double big thing now that they've been doing that more. A few teams have been going double big. I know like the Rockets have been going double big with Steven Adams and Şengün. And again, you see the Thunder doing it. But like I said, the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, like I said, they're still on a 14-game win streak. They have 3 All-Stars, 4 borderline All-Stars. They've been rolling. I think top to bottom, like them, obviously them, the Thunder and Boston all have like I think the three best lineups in the league. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think the Cavs are right now, as it is today, the best team in the NBA. You obviously got to give respect to Boston, defending champions, but I'm gonna say Cleveland.
I'm not upset at that. Me personally, I'm gonna have to say the Thunder. To me, it's not even because of what they do on offense; it's what they do on defense. I think the fact that Lou Dort is able to go into any game, and honestly, he's really been doing it for like the past 8 years. Able to go in.
Not eight. He ain't been in the league. Not 8, bro.
How long Lou Dort?
Just the bubble. It's like 5.
Before
not
that,
8, bro.
Lou Dort was playing defense before the bubble.
Not 8. Yeah, but that was his breakout. The bubble was his breakout when he guarded Harden.
Okay, he only been in the league 6 years. So
yeah.
No, but okay, bubble was his second year. Cool. Yeah. Still, past 5 years, Lou Dort has been arguably the best lockdown defender in the league, player to player, bar for bar. And what he is able to do to Jaylen Brown on a consistent basis is insane. Even Aaron Wiggins in that game when he was defending Jaylen Brown, defended him very well. I think had a block and a steal against him. They are able to swarm not only with their bigs when they run Hartenstein and Chet out there, but they also can go small and swarm you with wing defenders and small defenders like Caruso, and Wiggins. And they also got gritty guys that will, get fouls, do the dirty work, like Buddy with the weird haircut. I forgot his name. No disrespect. It's like what's his name? Kendrick. What the fuck is his name?
Kendrick Williams.
Yeah, him. Yeah, like he's dirty, gritty guy that really plays hard, tough, aggressive, physical. So I think at this point they can play any style. My biggest question for them still will always be SGA. Now I will say even when they beat Boston without Jalen Williams playing, which I thought was a very big accomplishment for them because that showed that other guys can step up. But my biggest question mark for them will always be, until they prove it to me, when it's winning time in the playoffs, will SGA be able to go out there and win and do it at a level at which he's done it during the regular season? I have said it all year long, and I'm going to stick to my prediction. I don't believe they're going to make it out of the first round, but I do believe that they are the best team in the NBA during the regular season. And I'll leave it for you to rebut if you want.
Still making it out the first round. Like with how the bottom half of it looks, they're making it out the first round. They're probably going to play Minnesota, or honestly, they still might. Well, they still Minnesota or as it stands right now, because I know like the Suns still can't win enough games.
Why you say that?
What?
Why you say that? Stop being disrespectful, G. Stop that shit. Stop that. You gonna be respectful to the H&B Media fam, all right? She was on this channel. You will be respectful, all right? Shout out to Lexi.
Yeah,
shout out to Lexi, man.
I mean, but yeah, as it stands at like the bottom of the conference, like I would assume either probably Golden State's probably not gonna drop. Golden State's probably gonna stay at 6. They might even they're probably gonna stay at 6. I don't see them dropping out. Or I mean, Golden State to Minnesota's close, but Golden State would be playing the 2 seed because I think that they would either way they would be the 7th seed. I don't think they would fall to 8th regardless.
Yeah, but to me,
so when I'm looking at
8, you're playing the Clippers or the Timberwolves. I don't think they making it out of that. If you asking me gamer to gamer, give me Ant Edwards.
Over who?
Over Shea.
You lost
in the playoffs?
You lost your damn
In the playoffs?
You lost
the guy that took his team to the conference finals last year?
He didn't take them to the conference
finals.
Yes,
he did. Yes, he did. He was the best player on the team. If you're the best player on the team and you get to the conference finals. Okay, so did Tatum take them? Did Tatum take the Celtics to the finals last? I mean, I'm sorry.
I've said this mad times. I think like
exactly because Jaylen Brown is the better player. I said that mad times.
No,
y'all argue with me on that.
He's not a better player, but again, I think the Celtics was such like a team. Anytime you win, it's a team effort, but that was such a team effort. LeBron in 18 took the Cavs to the finals, like dragged them motherfuckers to the finals. Now, granted, other people showed up, but he drugged their ass to the finals. Anthony Edwards was not doing a carry job, no, and he's also not a better player than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, no. So I think
no. That's not what I said. Don't do that. Don't hype me up and get me taken out on a hot take. I said player to player in the playoffs.
I know what
Give me Anthony Edwards. I didn't say he was better. I said player to player in the playoffs.
Also, I think Shea played better against Dallas than what Ant played against Dallas. Ant really had like one good game against Dallas. And that was the game that they won to not get swept. Which was game 4, I think.
He played good against Denver.
He played good against Denver.
Okay, then. So what are we talking about?
But that wasn't why they won the Denver series, though. The reason why they won the Denver series
because that goofy ass shot Rudy hit.
No, but that's not even why.
If he would have clanked that bitch, they would have lost that game.
Probably.
He hit the fuck out that shot, and they wind up winning because they kept the momentum. But if Rudy would have turned around and shot that fucking ball, and it ended up in Aaron Gordon's hands because he airballed it, and they came down the court and shot a 3G, they would have lost that fucking game. Rudy and that fluky ass shit. Go ahead, my bad.
But also the defense that Cat and Rudy and Naz Reid all played against Jokic, I think was the main determining factor in that series more than the play of Anthony Edwards. But again, I don't think they lose it in the first round just because of who they'll have to play. Now, once they get to a series like the Warriors, especially with the way the Warriors have been looking recently, I think that would be an interesting series. Even the Lakers, granted, I know LeBron got hurt. I know the Lakers have a lot of frontline questions. I know they have a bunch of frontline questions. But again, you think if you can get into a playoff series and you get Luka and LeBron, you got to guard them people 7 times in 2 weeks. You know, it can be questionable. But I would still pick the Thunder to be in the conference finals. I think they just had the best team in the Western Conference. But like I said, best team in the East, I'm going Cleveland Cavaliers. And they gonna basically have a cakewalk in the first round. Whoever they play, they playing the Bulls or the Heat. They could fucking rest. If it's the Bulls, they can literally rest. Like literally, they can send DeAndre Hunter and Ty James and Ty Jerome out there and still probably win that series.
I don't fuck around and get froed up.
You gonna say Kobe White? By the way,
don't fuck around and get a Kobe White series.
By the way, Kobe White, that game he played against the Magic when he had 45, Kobe White has been balling. Like, ever since they got Zach LaVine, I like the pieces the Bulls have. Like, I think they were trying to lose games, but they can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Even Boozelis, like
yeah, he been balling.
Have you seen his highlight tape from this year?
I've watched him play.
His highlight tape is incredible.
He been balling.
I don't watch Bulls basketball games. I said 2 years ago after I did my Bulls series and they wind up getting in the play-in, I'm not watching them no more until they get a good team, and I'm not playing. I've wasted 32 years of my life watching them. Well, actually, not 32.
You wasted like 20.
Actually, okay, hold on, wait. I wasted
You wasted 20 years.
No, you know what? I wasted 20 because D Rose gave me about a solid 3 years. Mike gave me my whole childhood. So all right,
they had like a couple decent squads in the like.
You know what? I did like that team that they used to have.
Nocioni, Kurt Heinrich, Ben Jordan.
I like that team, and I like the Baby Bulls too when they had Eddie Robinson.
No, you didn't like the Baby Bulls.
I did. I love the Baby Bulls. I did when they had Eddie Robinson, Marcus Fizer, all them guys. I did. I love them.
What happened? No, you didn't.
I love them.
No, you didn't. Here's what happened.
I did. I love them. No, they
were still in the lore from the 90s, and we just watched them. We did not like those squads, bro.
You can't tell me what I like. I didn't
like watching them win 18 games.
I didn't say they were good, brother.
Okay.
Did you hear the words "good" come out of my mouth? I said I liked watching them.
If you don't know who N Brews is, watch more basketball, by the way.
The purgatory we've been watching for the past since D Rose tore his Achilles. I don't like watching this. It's frustrating.
ACL.
It's ACL. I'm sorry. If D Rose, imagine if D Rose never hurt himself,
he'd be the greatest point guard of all time.
I don't know about that, but
yes.
I know.
You know what I said a few years ago.
But my point is, if he didn't get hurt, he would arguably still be playing at a level that Curry is playing at right now, which is still an all-star level. That means we got 15 solid years out of D Rose. We got 3.
Yeah, 4.
We got a fucking MVP. 4. No, we didn't get 4.
No, 4.
Once he got hurt, it was over.
No, but he got hurt in his 4th year in the playoffs. That 4th year, he was balling. He came back. His jumper was better.
He was balling.
That 4th year, I was watching.
He was balling. I thought
highlights.
He was
that
balling.
4th year, he was balling.
No, he was balling. He was balling. The Tibbs was playing him too fucking much. Which Mikal Bridges, I understand. But let's move on.
Oh yeah, what happened with the Mikal Bridges thing today?
Today? What the fuck you mean?
I saw Steph send something to the group chat about Mikal Bridges.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Was it that he was playing too many minutes?
Hold on. Just oh damn, put that up there. Wrong thing. But basically, did you